Welcome everyone to Disney Talk Tuesday. My name is Daniela and I am so excited to be here with y'all. Tonight we are bringing back an oldie but a goodie, something that we did a lot at the beginning of this year, which is movie comparison reviews. So for Halloween, I thought that we would bring this little tradition of ours back, which tonight we will be doing The Nightmare Before Christmas versus Hocus Pocus. Now, in previous times, we have typically done this through the lens of 5 different categories. I'm going to take one out and I'll explain why. So it is possible that we may have a tie by the end of the night, but we'll see. So here are 4 categories. Our first category is storyline and theming. So we will talk about which movie has more originality to it, it's more creative, and has the better message overall. We will also talk about our second category, which is songs, which one has perhaps more catchier lyrics or is just more superb musically. We will talk about villains, who is the more evil villain or better developed villain throughout the movie, or villains. We will also talk about the supporting characters. Those are the 4 categories we'll talk about. Supporting characters is more about how do they add depth to the film, the actual character developments of the supporting characters, and engagement with the main character in the film. So those are the 4 categories we'll be talking through tonight. Typically, we have 5 categories, and that allows for a tiebreaker. But tonight, I decided to take out the awards in animation category, because I felt like it wasn't a fair comparison regarding animation, and there weren't any crazy awards to really talk about. So we're just taking that out, and we're going to see if we get a tiebreaker or not tonight. So let's go ahead and see who is in the chat. That's a little bit about what we're doing, and we'll get started real soon here. Welcome in. Mike Wheeler was not first. This is the first probably all year that Mike has not been first in our stream. Welcome in Miguel Benitez, the other half to A Disney Life for Me. Stadel, welcome in. Zippity Doodad in the house. Donna is here. Stacy Rogers, what is going on, Stacy? Paper, Scissors, and Vacations over from Mouse Talk. Mouse Talk are amazing people, a great channel. Love them. Mouse Talk sent me another one. Pam's fam, what's going on, Pam's fam? And hello to Wyatt if you are listening as well. And I think I got just about everyone in the chat that I can see from earlier. Let's scroll down and see who came in here at the end. Welcome in, Amy from AJC Magic TV. Thanks for being here. And then we have Walto Grams. What's up, Dougie? Good to see you here. And we got Cam's Corner, Pixar fan and Disney family. Welcome in, Cam. And Perfectly Cat. What is going on, Perfectly Cat? Good to see you here. Check out Perfectly Cat. She is our promotion sponsored channel of the month. She sponsored our Jeopardy prize this month, which is epic and so sweet of her and so kind. She's just the sweetest person ever. So check out Perfectly Cat if you haven't yet. All right. Also, one more announcement. If you don't know, now you know, you will know, you need to know. Go to theliveplace.com for family-friendly live streaming throughout the whole week, throughout different times. You'll enjoy it, Disney content, and more. So check out theliveplace.com. And a huge thank you to Dean from Dreamers Empire, who is the founder of The Live Place. So, all right. Let's get started, y'all. Let's do this. Okay. Unfortunately, I believe Meg is just knee-deep in with studies and school stuff, so I wasn't able to get her on for tonight, which would have been epic because these are her movies. So I'm hoping that she can join us at some point in the chat to give us her expert opinion on these movies. Here we go. Nightmare Before Christmas versus Hocus Pocus. Now, if you haven't seen either of them, I actually just saw them recently this week. To kind of refresh myself on both movies. Very interesting from an adult's perspective now, because I remember watching both as a kid and really enjoying Hocus Pocus a lot. And even Nightmare Before Christmas. But now as an adult, I definitely would not recommend Nightmare Before Christmas for my young kiddos. So I don't know why I watched it so much as a kid. But nonetheless, good movie. So let's talk about theming. Let's talk about storyline. and the message in both movies. Um, Mickey's magic. There she is. I just want to say hello and that I'm so bummed I can't stay for this. I'm so sick tonight with the migraine. I will catch the replay to share all my opinions. Oh, Megan, I appreciate you just dropping in. I'm so sorry for your migraine. But I appreciate you saying hi. And welcome in, Kitty Cat. Fantastic Adventures with Wheels. That's awesome. That's an awesome name. Welcome in. Okay. Did you see what made Meg? No, I didn't. Hard one. Nightmare Before Christmas. Right. So theming. When it comes to originality, storyline, and stuff, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you some here, Kat. And we will vote on this in just a jiffy here. We talk about both movies, and then we vote on each category as we're going through. So right now, do I have these banners? I don't. Okay. We talk about theming. Hocus Pocus, I think, is an interesting theme, but it's a common one and a common storyline, witches coming back from the dead type of thing, taking over. What's nice about Hocus Pocus is that there's a lot of humor in it. It's funny. I mean, it gets you laughing. It's not so spooky, but it's kind of funny. And I appreciate that about the movie. But Nightmare Before Christmas, I think, is very original in its storyline. You have Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King, like finding out about this other holiday and just like going around crazy, like, what's this? What is this that they feel? What's this warm feeling that I feel? It's not scary, but it's just interesting to follow his storyline and his perspective in the movie. So I think originality, there's a lot in The Nightmare Before Christmas in comparison to Hocus Pocus, despite Dougie saying Nightmare Before Christmas is trash, I believe. Was it him? Yeah. It's a trash movie. I declare Hocus Pocus the winner. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to disagree with Dougie here. Let's see. But Hocus Pocus has a storyline of a kid moving to a new town, having a hard time fitting in, and ends up saving the day. Yeah, I guess. I mean, kid moving into a new town, like, that's very common in movies. Like, it's not very original, in my opinion. It's not this creativity spike there. Nightmare Before Christmas is so out there and kind of deep. Hocus Pocus is goofy and fun. Yes, I agree perfectly, Kat. I think The Nightmare Before Christmas has a lot of themes and a lot going on in the whole movie, in comparison to Hocus Pocus. Like, there's a lot of messages, and I can really just talk about The Nightmare Before Christmas and the messages, underlying messages throughout it for a good bit here. Where Hocus Pocus, we can talk about how fun it is and how cute it is, and it's a good feel movie, but it doesn't take you deep anywhere. So I don't know. Donna says, my favorite line in Hocus Pocus is when the man's wife, the late great Penny Marshall, says, "See what I am gonna call you," cracks me up every time. Nightmare Before Christmas equals nobody cares. Wow. Yeah. So I mean, if theme and storyline were about which movie is more fun, I would go with Hocus Pocus 100%. It's a fun movie. It's hilarious. They have all sorts of lines throughout it, and it's just fun to watch. Seriously, it is. When it comes to originality and creativity and messages, The Nightmare Before Christmas takes this one without question, in my opinion. So that's my opinion. We will let the chat decide after this right here. This little... these lines, go ahead and vote. Which do you think has the better overall theme and message and storyline? Hocus Pocus or The Nightmare Before Christmas? Perfectly, Kat says Miguel is fired. Hocus Pocus is great for all ages. I think I beg to differ there. I don't think I'm ready for my kid to watch Hocus Pocus either. It still has witchy stuff there. Witchy, scary stuff that he wouldn't quite get yet. But he's only 4. I definitely want to have him watch Nightmare Before Christmas. That's for sure. Let me get a pen here so I can tally up your votes. So we have Hocus Pocus. Okay, those who are voting for Hocus Pocus, really, what is your argument here for it to have the better message or originality? I'm very curious. I want to hear more from the Hocus Pocus folks because I have a solid argument for Nightmare Before Christmas. But I haven't heard much that's been legit from the Hocus Pocus crew. I wish Miguel could join me to like defend his position. He lit the flame that caused the chaos, so it was bad. Okay, Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's see what we got. I'm pretty sure Hocus Pocus is gonna win, but I don't see how. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hokey Pokey. Mike Wheeler. And then we have Nightmare Before Christmas. 1, 2. Amy's going with Nightmare Before Christmas. Twist the bones and bend the back, trim him of his baby fat. That is Nightmare Before Christmas for Pam's fam. Hocus Pocus teaches us that it's bad to be a virgin. Ducky. Oh my god. All right, do we have any other arguments? Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Hocus Pocus for Stacy. Did I catch that one? No, I didn't catch Stacy's earlier, so we'll go to Hocus Pocus. I already gave my argument, says Miguel. Nightmare Before Christmas for Amy. You got that? Hey guys, welcome in. Kate Atwood, good to see you here. Nightmare Before Christmas was just stupid. Nightmare Before Christmas is a mashup of The Grinch and Halloween. Actually, yes, Mike Wheeler. I don't know. No, I disagree with that. There's some legit differences between The Grinch and Nightmare Before Christmas. Hocus Pocus teaches us to not give up. I mean, they came back after being banned for hundreds of years. Oh, man. I regrettably give Hocus Pocus the win to this one, but I definitely don't think it's the better message at all. Okay. We will go with the audience here. Good point, Kay, but it also teaches us that children are delicious. Yeah, y'all, what on earth? Y'all just love the Hocus Pocus movie. But in this category, there's no way it wins. Nightmare Before Christmas has so many themes, a better storyline, and much more creativity and originality. So if you are watching this and you are watching the replay, go ahead and comment down below Nightmare Before Christmas or Hocus Pocus. I need to know what other people say. Okay. I really wish that Meg was here to help me defend Nightmare Before Christmas. This is so sad. All right, the next category, we are going to go with songs. Y'all, please hear me out. In the songs category, it is about the one that has the more catchier lyrics and is more superb musically, okay? So Hocus Pocus has what? It has I Put a Spell on You, which is legit, and that's probably the main song that Hocus Pocus has. There's not much more musically to the movie. And then the song that Sarah's the witch's name, yeah, that sings at the end, "Come Little Children," when she gathers all the children to come so they can suck the life out of them so they can live forever. So there's that. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Yes. Oh my God. Let's see. Walter Grant's. Let's see. No. Hocus Pocus. Nothing is more iconic than Betty Miller's "I Put a Spell on You." Oh my gosh. Yes. Also, Hocus Pocus teaches us family is important. Family is important. Oh, there's that sibling relation. Not much family, but siblings, because the parents didn't help them at all. But you're right regarding brother to sister, like that sibling relationship. There was some strong there. Okay, I like that. Who said that? Kudos to you, Kay. That's a legit one. Come, little children, I'll take you away into a garden of magic. This is Halloween. Everybody scream. Yes. There you go. Yes, Sarah's Pied Piper song. Miguel, did you just call me Walt? Don't you love me anymore? That is so funny. Um, if you ever get a chance to listen to the full soundtrack from Hocus Pocus, the instrumental portions are amazing. Mike Wheeler, if you ever get a chance to watch the whole Nightmare Before Christmas, that movie songs are amazing. Listen, I don't need a soundtrack for Nightmare Before Christmas. Just watching the movie, This Is Halloween is how it starts. Then you have Jack's Lament. You have What's This? You have the Oogie Boogie song. I mean, you have songs throughout the whole movie, and the soundtrack throughout the whole movie, when there isn't a song playing, is great instrumental music. I have a feeling that a lot of you have not seen Nightmare Before Christmas in a long time. And I really wish that you would go see it after this, because I think you'll realize it is kind of a dark, because it's Tim Burton. So it has darkness throughout it, right? Has his weird animation and stuff. But if you can look past that, I think it does have some good messages. It has some great songs. I mean, there's no way that Nightmare Before Christmas doesn't win this song category. Yes, Hocus Pocus has I Put a Spell on You. And yeah, we all know that song. But I'm singing This Is Halloween throughout the whole year because that song gets in my head. I'm singing What's This? Anytime I ask myself what's this about anything in life, immediately I'm going to Nightmare Before Christmas. So I have no idea how Hocus Pocus would win this category. For sure, it has to be Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, let me see some of the comments here. The only song I remember from Nightmare Before Christmas is This Is Halloween. I know more songs from Hokey Pokey. Hokey Pokey has 2 songs, Mike. Nightmare Before Christmas has 4 at least, and very good ones. Okay, I'm good. Let's see, what else do we have? I've never seen us so worked up defending a movie. Sally's song, it gets me every time. It's Danny freaking Elfman. Perfectly Cat, yes, Danny's song. Happy Halloween, foolish mortals. Mouse Talk, welcome in, Mouse Talk. That's how I said that for you. Let's see. I remember songs from Hocus Pocus more than Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my gosh, you guys, let's get it straight. It's just 2 songs. I've got it. I Put a Spell on You. That's it. And then there's Come Little Children. That's it. There's nothing else out there for Hocus Pocus. I mean, someone proved me wrong. But Nightmare Before Christmas, like, we have like songs throughout the movie, and then we have the instrumental throughout the whole movie. If any category, this is the category I will defend against Hocus Pocus. Let's see. What else we got? All the songs of Nightmare Before Christmas is Halloween. Not What's This? What's this? What's this? Da-na-na-na-na-na. All right, I need a poll. How many of you have seen Nightmare Before Christmas in the last month? I'm just curious. I have a feeling that a lot of you have not seen it in a while. And I think if you would have seen it recently, you would give it way more of a shot. Hocus Pocus is just a fun, great, happy-go-lucky type of movie, but it doesn't have any good theme or storyline or message to it or originality or creativity like Nightmare Before Christmas does. I love this. Nightmare Before Christmas, the instrumental invokes happiness or pain or fright. Yeah, Kat, that's true. Okay. All right, we are going to go ahead and vote because I don't think I can say much more to defend this category. So I did as best as I could. I haven't seen it in a while, and I'm on your side, Dee. Thank you, Pam Spam. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Go ahead. Which movie has the better song category? Hocus Pocus or Nightmare Before Christmas? And I will count the votes after the line. Oh, so sad, so sad. What's this? What's this? Bum, 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 bum. Hocus Pocus, because she put a spell on all of you. I'm kidding. Okay. remember why I love these movie comparison reviews. I forgot for a while there. It's because I like to fight for the underdog. Okay, so Waltograms. No surprise there. Going with Hocus Pocus. Mike Wheeler going with Hocus Pocus. I will say, Mike Wheeler says there are 19 songs on the Hocus Pocus soundtrack and only 11 on Nightmare Before Christmas. But does quality count? Because maybe it's 11 quality songs versus 19 mediocre songs. I'm just saying. Okay, Hocus Pocus for Paper, Scissors, and Vacation. I think Hocus Pocus was the feel-good story of 1993. That's right. Did you know both movies came out in the same year? Very interesting. Mouse Talk, does that mean you're voting for Hocus Pocus? Let's see. Sato going with Nightmare Before Christmas. Stacy Rogers, Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm going to vote Nightmare Before Christmas because Dee was almost moved to tears in her plea. Thank you, husband. This has to get this category. It's the only one I'm fighting for. Perfectly Cat going with Nightmare Before Christmas. I say that, but I'll probably fight for each of the categories for Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, Mike Wheeler staying with Hocus Pocus. Kayla Weeks, welcome in, Kayla. Going with Nightmare Before Christmas. Amy going with Nightmare Before Christmas. Pam Spam. All right, we've made believers of some of you. Kitty Cat, Nightmare Before Christmas. And Miguel, that just means that Elsa is not a villain since he's going with D. That's hilarious. There's nothing about Nightmare Before Christmas that appeals to me. I'm sorry, D. Mouse Talk, I just need to know, when's the last time you've seen Nightmare Before Christmas? Now, if you say it was in the last month, done. I will not convince you any further. But if it was past the last month, because let me tell you, before the stream, you guys, I just have to say this, I didn't care for Nightmare Before Christmas one bit either. I didn't care for it at all. I just remember it being scary as a kid. Then I rewatched both movies back to back. Hocus Pocus last night, Nightmare Before Christmas today. So they're both fresh on my mind. And honestly, like, I just think it's better. It's got a lot of better theming throughout it than Hocus Pocus. Like, it is the feel-good movie. And I don't think there's anything wrong with feel-good movies, but all right, I can go on and on, but it'll be for next year. Maybe we'll talk more. Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas, basically rock opera, people. Yes, she knows where it's at. Nightmare Before Christmas, one more here. I will give you that Nightmare Before Christmas has more songs. Quality is with Hocus Pocus. I catch myself singing, I put a spell on you all the time. That's it. But that's it. That's it. That's all people sing. I've got a spell on you. That's all that Hocus Pocus has. Nonetheless, you know what? I think Nightmare Before Christmas is winning, so I just need to let it win. But I really feel passionately about this. Okay. Let's see. Syria, welcome in, Syria. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Miguel's vote is more about an uncomfortable couch. No, we don't play that couch game in this household. Okay. I think I finally convinced people for one category. So we give Nightmare Before Christmas the song category. I really appreciate it because I think it's true. I've Got a Spell on You is a good song, but it's the only song that's good in that movie. The rest of it is about this witch trying to lure little kids to her home to suck the life out of them. It's terrifying. Okay. Yeah, Syria, I feel the same way. I didn't honestly, this whole time I've not been a Halloween fan. I'm not too into Halloween, but the storyline in Nightmare Before Christmas just really got me lately. So, once again, in case, that's fine. That's totally fine. I just think that I've Put a Spell on You is a little bit overrated of a song. Like, it's the only song that we all know, which is fine. It's a good song. But, there's just, I don't know, Nightmare Before Christmas, after watching it lately, I was like just stunned at how good it was. So anyways, compared to what I remembered as a kid. We are moving on to the next category, which is villains. In the villain category, we will talk about which one is the more evil villain and the better developed villain. Now, I think that you can probably do a good argument for Nightmare Before Christmas with Oogie Boogie. You can do a great argument with Jack Skellington being the villain himself, almost like an Elsa figure, like kind of starting out the movie in this villainous way, trying to capture Santa Claus and take his holiday, and it didn't work out. And then he found himself. So you can play that role as well. You can see the villain in both views. But when it comes to more evil or better developed, like wanting to eat kids so you can live forever. I mean, that's pretty wrong. So I'm going to have to say that Hocus Pocus probably wins this one for me. I see a lot of Batman going on in the chat. I'm not keeping up with that because I don't know anything about Batman or Batman Returns. So I'm not diving into that, y'all. Just so you know, heads up. I'm not ignoring your comments. Purposelessly. It's just I'm ignorant in that area. Okay, what do we got? Hocus Pocus has the best villains on this one. Yeah, Pam's fam. I think I'm gonna definitely agree here. Perfectly Cat. Yes, Jack is Elsa, right? Except, and Sally almost plays like an Anna figure in some ways. Not as sacrificial as Anna, but she definitely goes to extremes to help Jack back to his ways. So. But I do believe that witches definitely take this one. Let's see. Hocus Pocus has the best villains. Can you dress up like them a whole lot easier? You can dress up like them a whole lot easier than Nightmare Before Christmas. Very true. So Jack is a villain. Miguel. Another. You see, you people, we need to watch the movie. If you watch the whole movie, I think there's room to say that Jack does play a villain role throughout the movie. I mean, he does essentially, what is it called? It's not kidnap when it's an adult, but he takes Santa Claus from his village, gives him to, puts him in a cage so that he can take his holiday, realizes that he ruined the holiday in search of himself, trying to find something that's better than what he's been doing. I could talk about Nightmare Before Christmas for a while, but yes, to answer your question, I think Jack does play a villain figure and kind of comes to towards the end of the movie and tries to make his wrong right. Very much so like Elsa, in my opinion. So Sally is dark. She poisons people. LOL. Cat. True. Yeah, she's a darker version of Anna. Anna just falls for poisonous people. Hocus Pocus, because anytime somebody tries to kill children is definitely bad. Agreed. I think that alone makes Hocus Pocus villains worse than a lot of villains out there. Good night, Donna. Thanks for dropping in and engaging with us. Appreciate it. When he realizes that you should never try and change your life for the better. And also when he realizes that the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and he has to come to his own terms and be himself and accept him for who he is. He is the Pumpkin King. He's not Santa Claus. So yeah, see, Dougie, come on. There are good themes and messages throughout that movie. I mean, the witches want to kill children in mass. I reckon them. Yeah, I totally agree. Let's go ahead and vote. Hocus Pocus or Nightmare Before Christmas for the worst villain. I'm probably definitely going to go with Hocus Pocus here. Even though I like the idea of Nightmare Before Christmas still having a pretty creative villain, because the main character kind of plays a villain hero role throughout the film. Hocus Pocus all throughout. You'll never convince me, D. I just feel like if you were honest with yourself about the messages in Nightmare Before Christmas, they are so much more legit than you're giving it credit for. It just takes some thinking throughout that film. There's so much there that we could talk through in comparison to Hocus Pocus. But yes, villain-wise, Hocus Pocus wins. I don't even think I need to take a count. Hocus Pocus is definitely it. Saria says it's about being happy with who you are. You don't need to change yourself to fit into other stereotypes. Exactly, Syria. Exactly. And do we get this out of Hocus Pocus? No, we get that out of Nightmare Before Christmas, y'all, which is why I should have won storyline. No, because he is deeply unhappy and he tries something new. It goes terribly, and he learns to stay in his lane and just live with it. Yeah. Yeah, that too. You can see it that way. I thought we fired Miguel. Oh my gosh. He is deeply unhappy. And instead of like, when we're like unhappy, instead of like sitting in that and trying to figure out, what is it about what's making him unhappy right now, he goes and tries to find the next new best thing to get him out of his sadness and give him some false sense of joy instead of like dealing with what he's actually feeling, and then goes and destroys things. But then he tries to make it right at the end. And so I think there's some say in like redemption factor that's going on towards the end there, and just in his journey. So wonder how long those kids stayed locked up in those cages in the witch's house. Good question, Kayla. That is a good question. Amok, amok, amok. No, we get do not eat children. They will turn you to dust, dust, dust. Yes. Okay, so Hocus Pocus wins the villains category. All right, here's the next category. It is our supporting characters category. In this category, we talk about character development in the supporting characters and what they add to the film and their engagement with the film. Hocus Pocus is kind of hard to say who the supporting characters are. I'd be curious to see who y'all would say are the main characters versus the supporting characters in that movie. That would help us kind of determine how the discussion and conversation is going to go for the evening regarding Hocus Pocus. Regarding Nightmare Before Christmas, I think it's pretty clear that Jack Skellington would be the main character. Sally would be more of a supporting character, and all others along with that. Billy, yes, Billy would definitely be a supporting character in Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus is about the devastating effect of living for revenge. That was a good stretch, Dougie. That was a good stretch. Oh my gosh. I think, Kayla, they actually answered that in the sequel novel. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even know there was a sequel novel for Hocus Pocus. So talk to me about supporting characters. Who are some of your favorite supporting characters from the film? Binks, yes, I would agree that Binks, Thackeray, is that his name? Thackeray Binks, the cat, would be a supporting character, Syria. So we got Billy, we got the cat. Jack learned about caring for others, not just himself. He finally saw that Sally was always there for him and that he didn't need to change. He was already great. Yes, Cat. And Sally helped him see that. Yeah, totally. I just had a new appreciation for Nightmare Before Christmas that I didn't have before until this year. I love Binks, but this is one I'd give to Nightmare Before Christmas. See, I am flexible. You are reasonable. Thank goodness. So we have Mike Wheeler says Zachary Binks, Sarah, Mary, Danny, and the girl. You mean his sister? What's her name? Yeah, I would agree with all your choices there. Oh, and the girl Allison is what you mean. Danny is the sister. Yeah, I would agree with those. Thackeray, that's right, not Zachary. Thackeray Binks. Sally was quite strong rock even when no one saw it. Yeah, Kat, yeah, I'd have to go Nightmare Before Christmas for this one, especially because of Sally's just hardcore rock character. Like when everyone else was excited for this new idea that Jack had, like she tuned into how bad this idea was and tried to speak up and tried to get to him. And even when he wouldn't listen to her, she still supported him and made him what he wanted from her. But when times got tough and he was in trouble, like she was the first one who was like, I need to do something to help, while everyone else was just kind of like celebrating what he was doing. So Sally's character in the movie, like there is no, The Nightmare Before Christmas loses a huge part of the movie without Sally. And Sally's character is one that is not praised enough, honestly. After watching it, I realized that. Hocus Pocus. The Black Cat, which is Thackeray Binks, I think is a supporting character that the movie would be pretty lame without. I think he plays a big role in the whole journey for the kids to, get the revenge with these witches, and kind of steers them the right way in the right direction and encourages them along the way. So Thackeray, I think, is a good supporting character as well. I don't know. Um, I think the combo of all the three kids, together, Danny, um, wait, I forgot the kid's name. Danny, Allison, and Max. That's his name. The three kids together. Obviously, they're gonna make the movie. It's just really hard to figure out who's the main character in Hocus Pocus. Is it the witches or is it like the kids? Because they're kind of all they're all necessary for the film. Like you can't have much of a film without all of them. So I don't know. Sally only knew it was wrong after the premonition, though. Yeah, true, Syria. But she at least did something with that rather than just kind of ignoring it and going with the crowd. I do like Thackeray. He is a strong part of the kid's journey. Agreed. It's his story about how he's a lame virgin. Twerk. True. That's true. So Max would be the main character of Hocus Pocus. So Danny, Allison, Thackeray versus like Sally, Zero. Who else would be some supporting characters in Nightmare Before Christmas that you would say would be important? I would think Max and Winifred are the main characters. That makes sense, Stacy. Both of them. I like that. Good point, Dougie. Good point. Yeah, Thackeray Binks is the main character. It's his story. He has the biggest art. Yeah, that's a good point. It does start with him and end with him. And the rest kind of you can go along. I would say along with Binks, the witch, Winifred would be the main character. And those three and Max, I feel like those three are kind of main characters because we follow the Max coming into the town, being new, and follow that journey up until the end. Who kind of plays a shadow or figure for Binks. So I don't know. Mike Wheeler. yeah, Allison is a good support there. Let's see. The cat is so minuscule in Nightmare Before Christmas. Zero is more the main pet. Yeah, Zero is a good main pet. I don't know that I think the Hocus Pocus has a lot more supporting characters that may be more important than the Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. I feel like there's like a huge amount of supporting characters versus like Sally and Zero in Nightmare Before Christmas. But like Sally's really important to that movie, so I don't know. Oogie Boogie, I think I saw Perfectly Cat say as a supporting character, if you don't count him as a villain. And the three kids, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, would be in the mayor in The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm trying to just think through the characters, which ones would be supporting and important. Yes, Lock, Shock, and Barrel steal the Sandy Claus. So, I mean, without them, we wouldn't have the whole storyline. So I would say they would probably play more of a supporting character role. Yeah, I wouldn't say Sally is a main character. I could definitely see your point, Kay, of Sally being a main character with Jack, but I feel like it's really about Jack from beginning to end. And Sally kind of slowly gets her way in being a more important role throughout the film. But from the beginning, you don't see Sally being the main storyline. Allison as love interest and Danny as responsibility for Max. Danny as an avatar for the dead sister for Binks. They're supporting. Yeah. So, Dougie, would you agree the main character of Hocus Pocus are Binks, Max, and Winifred? Yes, Stacy, I agree. So, given that, Danny, Allison, and then the two witches. if that's all that I'm left with as the supporting characters, I'm gonna have to say Nightmare Before Christmas for sure on this one then, because if that's all that's left, I think the Nightmare Before Christmas characters. Oh yeah, Billy. You keep bringing Billy up, but I guess he was important. He did help them get away from Winifred. So yeah, towards the end, he was kind of an important role. Um, the bus driver. Okay, no, that's not necessary. The bus driver is not necessary in Hocus Pocus at all. Oh my gosh, let's vote. This is our last category of the evening. Hocus Pocus or Nightmare Before Christmas has the better amount of supporting characters. And then this will potentially determine who wins the evening. So Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus. I'm going to vote for Nightmare Before Christmas because I do think that they have better characters overall. But it's by a slight chance because I do enjoy Hocus Pocus's all of their supporting characters. But the character development with Sally is huge in comparison to the others. There's not a lot of character development, I think, in the other ones. So I don't know. That's my opinion. Perfectly Cat, Nightmare Before Christmas. Stacey Rogers going with Hocus Pocus. I think Dougie is finally going with I've convinced myself against my original Nightmare Before Christmas argument and vote Hocus Pocus. I'm very persuasive. Yeah, apparently. So Dougie's going with Hocus Pocus. Mike Wheeler has not voted. Oh, yep. Hocus Pocus. Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Hocus Pocus. Syria, Nightmare Before Christmas. Pam's Fam, Nightmare Before Christmas. Kate Atwood going with Hocus Pocus. And Kitty Cat's Phantasmic Adventures going with Hocus Pocus. All right, I think that is it. I think I counted everyone's points. We have not enough in the Nightmare Before Christmas category. Wah, wah, wah. Hocus Pocus wins the evening. So it just goes to show that a lot of you haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas in a while. Just kidding. Oh, thank you guys so much for coming out and joining me on this movie comparison review. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I thoroughly enjoyed trying to defend Nightmare Before Christmas and winning the song category for it because I think it's the only legit one that they should have had. So thank you for humoring me and giving me Nightmare Before Christmas song category. Congratulations to the Hocus Pocus fans out there. The movie has definitely put a spell on you. Have a great night, everyone. We will see you this Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a whole new month of trivia funness. All right, guys. We will see you real soon. And remember, life is a prize